Hello, what's going on, everybody? And welcome to the Chris Thorne Show. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Chris Thorne Show again. As always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching my content. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Man, I ain't used that intro in God knows when, so it kind of feel good to use that. Probably need to start back using it when I do these videos. Y'all tell me what y'all think about that. All right, guys. So, got a story here that's out of Boston, and we're gonna be talking about this woman that you see right here. And this is her name right here. And this is what this woman did right here. Oh, well. Okay, it's going to come across again. But anyway, to give me some potatoes before I go into it. This lady name is Merisier. I think that's the way you say it. I don't know. You're going to hear it in a minute. And what's going on with this woman is she has been accused of dumping her child body in the trash. Now, from what I'm understanding, I think the child has survived. They found the child has survived, so thank God for that. But I want y'all to think about something before I get into the story. I just did a story last night of a woman out of Ohio who sit up there and drug her son because she was trying to abandon her children. And you got plenty of stories out there like that. And now here's another story right here that this woman tried to abandon her child. But then again, as always, don't let me tell the story. Let me let you hear it for yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what she did, and this is what she's being accused of. Let's have a listen.
A woman accused of leaving her newborn baby in a trash can is now charged with attempted murder. Investigators say she gave birth to the baby in a nearby apartment, then left the baby in that trash can in Dorchester. WBZ's Anna Rodriguez has more on the story.
Ms. Marie Mercier, charged attempted murder, reckless endangerment of a child. A not guilty plea will be entered on your behalf.
Marie Merisier was silent and stoic in the face of serious charges at Dorchester Municipal Court. Prosecutors say last Friday afternoon she tried to kill her son after abandoning the baby in a trash can.
EMS found a newborn male baby inside of 2 knotted plastic grocery bags.
The baby survived and was rushed to the hospital.
Oh
Investigators say
my God,
Merisier
wow.
had delivered the newborn minutes before inside the bathroom of a nearby apartment. They say she put the baby in a bag, walked a few hundred feet down Dorchester Avenue, and left the infant in this trash can. Moments later, this woman heard the cries and found help. Her actions likely saving the baby.
My office is down the street. And I saw that EMT's pulling in, and before he entered the building, I was like, hey, I hear crying coming from this trash can. I need you to come here and look inside for me because I was too scared.
Merisier was then tracked down at a Milton apartment where she was taken into custody. Prosecutors say she initially denied any involvement, but then admitted she thought the baby was dead. The defense called the case a tragedy and the consequences of a mental health crisis.
Involved in the story is a woman drawn to absolute desperation and excruciating need of help.
But their request Merisier be released on her own recognizance was denied. A cash bail of $100,000 was set. Merisier is due back in court March 29th. I'm Anna Rodriguez, WBZ News.
Merisier. That's how you say her name. Merisier. Merisier. Or how the fuck you say her name. All right, guys. I don't know how a lot of y'all may feel about this when you hear it once it uploads, but for some reason I want to approach this with somewhat of an open mind because I heard them just say mental issues. And again, if I was to judge a book by its cover, let's put his picture back up. if we were to judge a book by its cover, you can kind of look at her and see that something ain't just wrapped too tight. But that's judging the book by its cover. You know, fortunately, I don't know this woman unless one of y'all who see this, you know this woman personally. But I hear that about the mental thing, and it makes me think, because y'all hear me talk about that a lot, that the mental illness is real out here. It is real. You know, a lot of people have mental illness, you know. But I think a lot of time that people try to use it as an excuse to get out of what they have done. Now, you know, that just according to them, they mentioned something about mentally issues or whatnot. You know, I mean, we don't know if it's accurate or whatnot. Just like the news, excuse me, I'm gonna put out what's being said, you know, about this woman. But then again, she could be playing like she got mental issues, you know, because a lot of people know how to do that too. If you're a con artist, then you know what to do to get yourself out of certain situations, you know. And if you are a con artist who is good at lying, then you know how to get yourself out of situations with no problem. No problem. What if it's the police, your homeboy, your homegirls? If you just that good at lying, you know how to swim in water without getting wet. All right, they call you being slick. You just that slick that you can swim in water without getting wet. And you got a whole lot of people out here like that. A whole lot of them like that. All right. So again, if I was to judge a book by the cover, I would say that, you know, something about her, looking at her face, something is awful or not. All right, so let's see if we go down further down this rabbit hole and see what's really going on here. And again, this happened in Boston, Massachusetts. And it said, allegedly she dumped her newborn son in the street side trash can after giving birth to him in an acquaintance bathroom. Oh my God. Mary was 33 years old and arraigned Monday for charges including attempted murder, according to WCVB. This case stems from the discovery of the infant on Friday afternoon. Local woman Savannah Sanchez said she could hear the sound of crying coming from the trash can. She found nearby EMS. While EMS was nearby, look how things work. She found nearby EMS who checked it out. Listen to this. He grabbed a grocery bag out of the trash can, Sanchez said. 2 other EMTs came over, cut the bag open. It was a newborn baby found inside. This woman stuffed this child's body in a grocery bag. Man, this is sick. These folks out here is sick. Man. The boy is said to be in good care with Massachusetts Department of Children and Families. Suffolk County District Attorney Rachel Rollins said she checked on the baby on Saturday, saying she was glad to find nurses pampering, spoiling, and singing to feeding and generally pouring love and affection into this beautiful child. She highlighted the state's Safe Haven Act, which lets parents legally give up newborn babies who are up to 7 days old in hospital, police station, fire station. Same thing I was saying with that goofy motherfucker last night, Brittany, when we was talking about her last night. And somebody said in my chat room, why y'all just don't give your babies up if you don't want to deal with them? I agree with that. You know, if they got these resources that you women can use to give up your children because you don't want to fuck with them, then why not use the resource instead of killing a child? All right? But then somebody else said something in my comment section that kind of made sense too. They said, money game, you know. I guess if there's some money involved with dealing with these children, you know, a lot of this stuff that goes on is a money game. But I don't think it's a money game for her because this is a newborn and she trying to get rid of the child. All right? So I don't think it's a money game for her. So, but according to Brittany Gosling, where the fuck her name is, the lady who I did the story on last night, with her, and I think she had some kind of everything going on with her, you know, just psychotic. She want to get rid of her children for their dude. 9 times out of 10 it was for a money game. I mean, she had a whole lot of stuff going on. We talk about a woman who set up here dating this man, and this man just got through fucking with her sister-in-law. That's what we talking about when we talk about Brittany. All right. So again, The Safe Haven Act, which lets parents legally give up their newborn babies who are up to 7 days old in a hospital, police station, and a fire station. And instead of you doing that, you just ready to kill the child. The newborn's mother is a different kind of care. The judge set bond for $100,000 in her arraignment on Monday. The defendant is charged with endangerment of a child in addition to attempted murder. Prosecutors said that a pregnant Merisier had been at the apartment of a 73-year-old acquaintance to cook and clean. She allegedly went to his bathroom for an hour. The acquaintance said he heard a baby crying. In this account, she stepped out of the bathroom holding a brown bag. Wow. Well, they said in a brown leather bag. The man heard cries come from inside the bag. He said he could call the ambulance. Mercer said no and left. The man called 911 anyway. The trash can in question was about 200 feet from his apartment on Dorchester, Dorchester Avenue. Merisier initially denied putting the newborn in the barrel, but changed her story, saying she believed the child was dead, prosecutors said. Her public defender, Christina Rodriguez, construed this is a case of desperation and mental health challenges. And repeat that again. They say this is a case of desperation and mental health challenges. A desperation of what? She argued for her client, who was laid off from the restaurant work at the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic, to be released on personal cognizance. I think I said it. Cognizance. Cognizance. I think I said that right. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see if I said it right. Y'all know I be fucking up words. Hold on. Okay, I was saying it wrong. It's cognizance. Cognizance. My bad, y'all. My bad. Cognizance. All right. On personal cognizance, under house arrest and GPS monitoring, so the defendant can have access to mental health treatment and evaluation in regard to pregnancy. Okay, so her attorney is trying to get us some help. All right. This case involves an impossible, complicated set of questions about mental health, prepartum and postpartum, hormonal, emotional, and mental health crisis, the attorney said during arraignment. The judge sided with the prosecution, who said that the defendant, a Milton, Massachusetts resident originally from Haiti, had no local ties. All right. And that's where it stops at, right there. Sorry, guys. This story is fresh. I'm reading from Law and Crime. Y'all introduced me to this site yesterday. And I like how they go in deep details about stuff. So this probably a website I'm going to be using for a while, to get my information from. If they touching on the story, this would be a source that I would like to use to read my information from. But at the end of the day, if this is true that this woman do have issues or whatnot, then, again, this goes to show that what a lot of us say, it is true that a lot of these people need a mental and a psych evaluation before they have children. I think if you can do that, or that law can be passed, however, we will have a lot of less children being harmed by people like this. All right? I do believe that. They should get a mental evaluation before even trying to procreate. And I would go so far, again, like I said last night, I would go so far as say, if you find that these motherfuckers got issues, mental issues, and everything in between, I say force them to get their tubes tied. That's what I say. Because why let someone who has mental issues keep bringing human beings in life just to keep doing this same thing over and over and over and over again? We are seeing this too much, people. We are seeing it too much. And something has to be done. Something has to be done. And I say that would be the best way to go. Give them a psych evaluation. If they're not passing, no can do. All right. So anyway, I would say this at the end. And I probably went easy on this woman. I don't think I went as hard as I did last night, but I probably just gave this woman a leeway. I don't know. I probably didn't go hard enough. But however, though, I just want to see how this is going to play out with her public defender trying to get her help. And is she willing to receive the help that they trying to give her? But other than that, though, stay tuned for updates on this story about Merisier. Yeah, stay tuned about the story. I'll try to keep you updated. As always, leave your thoughts in your comments. I'm your man, Chris Thorns. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, y'all be safe. Peace.